This is the second video. This topic is on black women still can't handle the fact of interracial dating. I ain't saying all black women. I'm saying a certain percentage. I don't know what percentage that is, but I know I read a lot of comments and stuff in different videos, and they're talking about it pretty deeply. So I'm just going to put my 2 cents worth in. First of all, for me, I date who I want to date. Number one, whether you like it or you lump it. Number two, I done been through it. Meaning, I tried to date black women growing up. When I was young, when I was in junior high school, elementary school, going into high school, no black women, but maybe 1 or 2 showed me any interest. You know what I'm saying? Especially when I got old enough to understand what dating was. You know, I don't dislike black women. I don't hate black women. I come from black women. But the thing is, you know, I wasn't getting the love that I thought I should have got growing up in school. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I always found that the black women, would, most of them, certain ones, I ain't gonna say most of them, but certain ones, I wasn't good enough for them. You know? It's the fact that, because of my complexion, because light-skinned black people always caught a lot of problems for being light-skinned. You know what I'm saying? In other words, we wasn't black enough for a lot of the dark-skinned and dark brown black people, male and female. So we caught it a lot, and I did. I got in fights, stayed in fights. You know, that's why I have the attitude I have. People just be hating on all levels of things. But for me, my experiences changed after I started dating white women, after I started dating Asian women, after I started dating Latino women, after I started dating Arab women, Italian women, blondes, brunettes, redhead white women, and Mexican girls, because I was always attracted to women of other cultures anyway. But what really kicked it in was when I started getting ridiculed by black women. I wasn't good enough. They talk about me, call me all these racial names and this and that. I made videos on this before. But the thing is, most guys, they don't want to cross the line. I'm like, I will. I'm not going to let nobody tell me who I should date and who I shouldn't date. Because you're not going to be with me with whom I'm dating anyway. You can say your little smart remarks, your little racist comments, you know what I'm saying, and all of that. It ain't going to change nothing. Because once my mind is locked in on something, that's who I'm going to be with. If I choose to date a light-skinned black woman, or a biracial black woman, or a dark-skinned, I done dated all of them. I done dated all types of women. Tall women, I done dated a woman 6'2", like a basketball player. You know, she saw something in me that she liked. And I already know what it was, because I went to the Morris Day concert. And she know I sing. Things like that. But the thing is, I don't discriminate. A lot of other black women do. You know, why all black men, especially light-skinned black men, black and dark, but why all of them gotta be a simp, or they gotta be weak, or they gotta be less than a brother that don't date outside of his race? Why is that? What, you jealous? What, you scared? What, you mad because they can get over and you can't? It must be your low self-esteem of yourself, because it sure ain't our low self-esteem of ourselves. I'm confident in dating any woman of any culture. And if I don't know her language and I really love her, I will go to school and learn how to speak to her in her language. That's the type of guy I am, especially if I love a woman like that. For me, I love Latin women. I love Spanish girls, I always have. I think they're the most beautiful women out here. You know, I ain't saying black women aren't. There are some gorgeous black women because I've been with a lot of them coming up. But it's more than just black women on this planet. Some of you want to hear what I'm saying and some of you don't. I don't care. But I'm telling you what's up with Chaz Richardson. I always like women of other cultures outside of black women. You know what I'm saying? See, a lot of black men don't want to be with you, black women I'm talking to. I ain't talking about the bad ones. I mean the good ones. I'm talking about the bad ones. I'm talking about the ones that's always got a lot of mouth, that's always aggressive, that's always gimme, 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 my name is Jimmy. You know, the ones that's always got something negative to say to put down a black man. Even her own husband, if she's married, or even her boyfriend, fiance, brother, or anybody else that they may be associated with. You know I'm telling you the truth. You ain't liking what I'm saying. I don't care. But you know I'm telling you the truth. Because if a lot of black women weren't acting like that, a lot of brothers wouldn't leave them and go date other women of other cultures. That's simple as that. Ain't no ifs, no ands, no beating around the bush. Nothing. No shucking, no jiving. Keeping it real. That's where it is. That's where I do. I could care less if any black women like me because I date outside my race. You ain't going to stop me. You know what I'm saying? And another thing you black women need to know, and you black men, if you go out with a woman of a different culture and you in a bar, I don't go out to bars no more. It's too dangerous now. But if you are, where it's safe, you know what I mean? If you let your girl that's non-black, if she's a white girl, Asian, Indian, Spanish, Latina, Mexican, Arabian, Italian, if you let them go to the restroom, you make sure you go with them. And you stand by the door and make sure she comes out in one piece. Because I ain't going to say all black women act like this, but I am saying certain ones do. They jealous. And then they want to get in there, they all drunk and talk stupid, talk shit. It's like one girl against all these black women. They're jealous of her because of her culture. And that's being racist. They're jealous of her because she's with a black man that they may like. But they really don't like the guy. They just doing it out of spite because he ain't dating a black girl. In other words, getting to the point about what I'm saying, they will try to fight her in the bathroom, beat her up because she's non-black, and she's intrusion in on their black men. And they using that excuse, I'm tired of seeing all these women of different cultures taking our black men. No. That's your attitude. That's not ours. I mean, black men love black women, but the problem is, black women don't like black men like they should. They always complaining and whining and crying because they're happy with somebody else that's non-black. Well, if you didn't show your ass half the time and your mouth, running your mouth all the time, we wouldn't have to do that. But unfortunately, over the years and in this society and through all that racism stuff back in the day and slavery and blah, blah, it's never changed. And it never will until this world ends. So for me to say what I'm saying, people, men, women, you date who you want to date. You date, if you want to date a white guy, women, black women, do it. If that's what make you happy. If that's what floats your boat. If you want to date a Asian guy, Indian, you know what I'm saying? Mexican guy, Italian guy, do you. You don't let somebody talk you out of something that you want to do because they don't like it.